Brandon, congratulations, but before we go talk about the fight, can I just say, was that the biggest smile in the world as you entered that ring, mate?
Definitely. I don't reckon there's another boxer out there with a bigger smile than me. Even when I come out, I think it was the second round or something, I was speaking to Chris and I realised where it was, and the smile just come back on my face sitting in the corner, and I thought, I look a bit fucking strange here, sitting in the corner with a big smile on my face after someone trying to punch me in the face. It's mad. But I embraced every moment of that comeback, like. When I was walking out there, I embraced every moment of that, like.
Was it emotional, mate?
Proper emotional. That was why I'm not one of them who does all that, half of it's for the cameras for most people, innit? Like, they stand there, do all that type of shit, but that moment, for me, that was a big moment. Like, I looked up and I seen me nan and all, like, me family and friends at the top of the room where they was all sitting at the top, and I just thought, wow, 4.5 years just to get to this point. And as soon as the song come on, that was it. I was ready to go.
I bet you're ready to go again.
I was just about to say that, I could go again right now. Shit.
Do you know, you just stopped a kid. I know he's not had a great amount of fights. I think he won his first 2 fights, and then he's had 7 more fights. Been in with good kids. He's been in playing Highland just before lockdown, I think it was. But do you know something? He normally takes. I think there's only one fight in his losses where he's not took a point or shared around with someone. Yeah. You know, and you can see why. Because he's a game little sod,
he's not arsed, he doesn't give a fuck, that guy.
No.
He used to come out straight away and he tried to put it on me. Like,
he did.
He's a tough journeyman, he's not soft. I hit him in the first round and he's got a head like a fucking McGregor's titanium shin bone. You know what I mean? Like, I hit him and there was nothing. I think there was a reaction out of him, but there was just, I felt it on my hand.
Yeah, because in the first round, it wasn't called a knockdown, but he did touch, and he said it was like a slip. But, I was listening to Gary Shaw, who was commentating on there.
Yeah, there was a fall, there was a knockdown, and then there was a slip. But two of them actually weren't knockdowns, know what I mean? The one that got knocked down, got put down as a knockdown was a knockdown. The others were just slips and him trying to get physical, thinking I was all thin and, know what I mean? Like, I'm only small. He was small, but I mean, like, know what I mean? I mean, like, physically, like, out-wise, he was bigger, so when he's grabbed hold of me, I think he thought it was going to buy them some time or help him, and, like, everyone knows, I got, like, weird alien strength and shit, I can throw through the middleweight about, that's what I mean, so, and after that, I was thinking, shit, I can't do nothing really here, because I'm a physical boxer, know what I mean, and I had a ref on me, Casey was doing his job, know what I mean? He was just on, but he was on the ball, sort of thing. So anytime I touched him and went to like give him a little throw order, it wasn't happening.
Those little hooks where you just catch him and you spin off, they were landing every time.
I'm not even gonna lie, Lee, I've had corona the whole week. I've had corona the whole time before this. So my last negative test was Thursday. Yeah, my last negative test was before the weigh-in, the day before. So we had to keep it on the down low and see if I came through negative. I wasn't gonna let anything else get in the way of me comeback. Know what I mean? Again, imagine that. It's not Brandon's fault again, but he's got corona this time. So I stayed up.
People start thinking,
well, that's what I mean. So he's never gonna fight. So the thing was, I had to stay out the gym for me sharpening week. I've been out the gym for two weeks before this fight. I haven't done any sharpening work. I haven't done anything. There's nothing I could do because I couldn't risk Liam's debut.
So that just takes that performance that little bit higher then, wasn't it? Considering, you know, that is not what you want for preparation.
That's not me. That's not me. Like, it's not.
Yeah, you told me you were going to get a stoppage even though...
Yeah, well, as we was warming up, I said to Chris, it's kicked in. We haven't done nothing, so I won't know. Like, I felt amazing since the corona's got out of me and that, but I haven't hit a bag, hit a pad or anything. We just thought I was ready, you know what I mean? So as soon as I come on and hit the pads before, I said to Chris, I said, I can feel this, you know. I'm feeling like ill and fucked. It's like, I don't care, there's no way. Like, we're going to get through this. You got 6 rounds with someone who can't do 6 rounds, did you?
Well, I was looking closely in the corner, I was filming you in the corner, and you didn't even seem to be breathing heavy, mate.
Nah, I weren't breathing heavy or anything, but it was weird. I was breathing heavier on the warm-up than I was out there. And I couldn't get, I'm not going to lie, I couldn't get any more than a 2-punch combination off. And that's why, you'll notice in the fight, all I was throwing was left hand, right hook. left hand on its own or right hook on its own.
Until the stoppage.
Until the stoppage where I had to give it to get him out of there. But other than that, I couldn't get anything more than 2.
I do think that kid probably wasn't hurt.
That's what I mean.
But you left the referee with no opportunity.
Yeah, I weren't leaving that.
Yeah.
I wasn't letting it where he was going to get out of that round, know what I mean? As soon as I smell blood, I'm gonna come for the kill straight away, fucking hands, sword, or what, no matter what the situation, know what I mean? I'm coming for the stoppage when I smell blood. So
as far as you're concerned now, your career, there's going to be no more excuses anywhere. You're just going forward.
Yeah, I've never had excuses. My excuses were
no, but I mean, they're legitimate.
Oh,
legitimate, but that's what other people say. Other people say, oh yeah, there's excuses.
Yeah.
But we all know that there have been real excuses. Most of it out of your own hands. Yeah. And now you're back in there. You're back for good.
Well, I've had sponsors and stuff leave me in the past, and I understand the situation. As they've been with me for a good few years, I had Doard at the start before they become a big thing. I had High, Smiley, McGregor and Kylie Jenner that was sponsored by I had all these top sponsors at the start of my career, and as I wasn't fighting for them 4 years, but still had them, they're gonna leave, know what I mean? Like, I couldn't do nothing about that. So then when I was getting back going and I stayed in touch with the sponsors, they were the message they sort of gave me was, well, we'll see if you get going. Again, the next fight, I've kept them on Instagram. Every fight I've had since I was with them has been called off. So every time the fight get called off, I'm like looking at them, liking the post, thinking, I told you he wouldn't box, it's a good job we're still not sponsoring him. So I was just like, and then when this one's come finally through, I seen a little like off one of the sponsors, thought they've seen it's actually fucking happening, know what I mean? They'd sponsored me, I think they sponsored me for 3 years, I didn't fight once, know what I mean? So they must have thought he's one of these, he's one of them kids who just likes to train him.
Instagram boxer.
I got called that, I've been called that before, by like old coaches and stuff, where like, it was their fault to win a fight anyway. Know what I mean? No. A little bit on the side and that. Well, may as well. While I'm going to be getting punched all in the well, not
you might
not
not
a lot.
So pretty in a few years.
That's the one. My nose might be a bit different and stuff. So get it out there while I can, innit? It's not like I don't work outside of boxing. Boxing's my life. So if there's something where.
But do you know something? You've been with Chris Williams, your coach, for close to 2 years now.
Yeah.
And you have been quite constant. I mean, there's not really been a day off.
Nah, that was a 12-week camp for that fight.
I know that, but it's also not just a 12-week. It's probably been a 24-month camp.
Yeah, there has. It's been definitely. If you ask Chris how long it's been, he'll tell you it's been over a year camp sort of thing. We've had people come in the gym, out the gym, and leave and stuff, and they was in the camp with us.
Do you feel that was a little statement though? Is that the statement you wanted? Because, like you say, no one stopped him before, and you just have, and he's been in with some good kids over here just recently.
Yeah, like everyone knows I'm a bit different to most of the superfly flyweights anyway, because I can punch.
But I don't think, I was listening to the thing, and obviously you got the one stoppage before, your career came to a halt. But everyone was looking at you in this time, because they watched you when you first started your career, and said, he looks bigger, he looks stronger, he looks like he's punching harder. Is that the case? Do you know that you're a different fighter than perhaps who you were 4 years ago?
More mature. I'm definitely more mature and more clever, like with what I do. It's weird, like, my other fights, even though they're 4 years ago, I can't remember anything I've done in them fights, in there. Like where you're putting the work together, I should be able to remember something where I was putting it together, I must have just been rushing. Now, if you ask me again about this fight in say a year or two, I'll remember this one because I've matured to not just rush and forget about like what I'm doing, just in the moment. Like I've remembered all this fight.
You're very reactional. You react if you get caught.
Straight away. It's that thing in.
I call you like a mousetrap.
It's that thing like in school when your parents say if someone hits you, hit them back. But my thing's instant. It is. Know what I mean? It's just constant. Really? But mine's absolute instant. Like
like I said, like a mousetrap. You go there, you get a piece of cheese, and as you're about to take it, boom.
Yeah, because the kid threw a few times. The kid threw something, and it might have been something to the body, but every time he like right hook, just come over and just knock the gummy out or something. Just a little.
I'll take one. Brilliant.
See you later. Boss debut. Boss, bro.
It's been
see you later, bro. Take care of yourself.
Almost a debut for yourself, mate. Listen, we could talk forever. Great performance. A little bit of a statement there. What do you want Steve to do next for you?
I just want Steve's doing boss for me so far. So I just want Steve to keep doing what he's doing, just getting me out there and that. And that's.
Do you believe 2022? Is where you're going to win titles and big titles?
I don't believe, because I know the people who've got them fucking titles, know what I mean? I don't think the fights will be made in 2022. No. But I'll pick something up in 2022, don't worry, Lee, but I don't think it'll be any of the major any of
So
the major.
but you're still young. You're 24.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not here to rush. Like, I know how these careers, people grab a title at my age, they've lost it with 3 months later. Like, I'm in this game for a long time. You know what I mean? I'm only 24. I'll go for any type of belt. I'll happily just fight people for nothing, for me dough. At the minute, know what I mean? And then get the belts when, like, Sonny and that one, like you seen the little spat between us. It's what I said was right. Like, where he's saying about, what he said was right as well. He's saying you're 4-0. I said I know, so why the fuck would I call you out if you're 17-0 or something? Like, it wouldn't happen until I'm 10-0. You'll never hear me badmouthing like people like that. But I mean, like, about fighting.
You do believe.
Yeah.
By the time you get to, let's say you get to 8-0, 9-0, which is not going to be long away. You feel
when I'm at them type of
you might
levels,
not get the opportunities, but you believe you're ready for them.
Yeah, 100%. I'm ready for them now.
All you need is the rounds.
I'm ready for them. Yeah, it is. It's the rounds, the experience. Well, tonight was meant to be 6. Don't know how many we went. How many did we go 4?
Was it the 4s?
I think we ended up going 4. Got stopped in the 4th, but it was meant to be 6. I've been sparring 6. I'll never see a 4 again though, sadly. But like, that's what I mean. It'll go up, and then that's the only thing I haven't got behind me is the rounds, and that's what will just come in the later.
And lacking a little bit of confidence as well.
Yeah, well, just a little bit. I'm not the most confident person, but you know, it happens. Fucking Chris fucking Williams ruining me interview up there.
We're not letting him get on no more. He gets onto me. He's
Trouble
Mr.
causing
Instagram, isn't he?
bastard.
Mr. Instagram. How many followers have you got on Instagram?
Bass 17,000, something like that.
Who is he? Oh, that's it.
You know what? He's the
Paddy
brains.
the Paddy, mate.
He's the brain. Oh, Paddy.
Paddy, come and get on your mate's video. Tell me how good you think he is. I don't know if we can fit you all on it, though.
Got the whole fight.
Yeah, my face is fat now. From the last time I done an interview with Lee, my face was skinny, now it's fat. Yeah. And he makes me look even fatter.
But this is the face that I first met.
Yeah, this is the face as usual.
Face of the
this
UFC.
is the usual face, lad. It's the usual fat face.
Were you impressed with his performance?
Oh, of course, lad. He hasn't been well either, lad, and he still fucking absolutely smashed it. Finished someone who's never been finished, lad. First fight back in 4 years. He's coming, lad.
He said it.
And he's gonna hopefully he gets another 2 fights in before this year, lad, for closes up, because he'll finish another 2 opponents. It'll be heavy.
It's gonna be messy.
He's coming, lad. Like, he's coming. I can't wait, lad. All these flyweights and super flies are gonna be running scared. Watch.
I'm on my way. I am. I'm
coming. Simple as. End it there.
End it.
Paddy.
Cut.
Take care. See you later.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.